Hello everyone and welcome to the final part of Batman Season 2 Episode 5, the villain playthrough for the Joker. This is my final playthrough video. The rest of everything that I'm going to be working on and releasing is all difference checks and compare this, compare that, like what if you would have made this choice versus this choice for all the different characters. So this is a big deal for me, a big video. I'm kind of sad to see it be done because Batman has been so good. It's been going on for a few years, right? Between Season 1 and Season 2. And this is the conclusion, so it's bittersweet, but it was so good. Oh, getting choked up apparently. It was so good. So I hope you guys are excited to see it, just as excited as I was to go ahead and play it. And then, again, without further introduction, here is the final part of Batman Season 2 by Telltale Games. I'm just trying to think of all the different ways all these things can play out. My brain just can't handle it. There's just so much. So much. This has been so good, though. We've been going for an hour and 15-ish minutes. So I think an end is coming soon. Maybe not, though. It doesn't feel like it's ending soon, but I don't know.
Welcome! Finally.
So glad you could join us. It's got a head explosion set in too. So play along.
My god, if her head explodes, I'm gonna lose it.
Isn't this nice? People never take the time to eat a meal together these days. And since you care about these folks, well, as much as you care about anyone, you'll be a good little guest. You'll play along.
Sounds good. Always loved dinner parties.
You might not love this one when we're done.
Oh, you wanted me to play along?
I know it's impolite to start without all guests present, but Bruce, you gotta try this. Open up.
Who is it?
Come on.
Go on. Put your lips on it.
You were right. He ain't so sharp.
I see what you did there, honey.
I like making you smile.
You're so good to me.
Alfred!
He came as soon as he heard you and Tiffany would be here.
You assured me no one would get hurt.
No. I said that people would get hurt if you didn't come. Not the same. You brought scones!
Steer clear of that one. Came out a bit charred. Well, luckily, Master Bruce has never been picky.
They look good, don't they? Want one?
He's gonna make me pick someone to save.
Wow! This thing is real silver, huh?
Yeah, why not? The one on the left.
Of course, you want the best one.
Ow.
Wow! I just love hitting you.
Since the guests are all here, I want to show them the main course.
I hate
That's a great idea.
I'll have my pick of all of Gotham soon, so I'm kinda hoping the survivor ain't one of you.
Doesn't that look good? Old family recipe. Hope you're all hungry. What? Nothing to say about Harley's lovely meal? Gotta work on those manners, Bruce. Now, be a polite boy, like I taught you. Good. Good. Ugh. Don't make them like they used to.
Who did I go to?
Puddin', I think it's time.
No! I mean, not yet. We wanted to play with them a little longer, right?
Right.
A game, 3 rounds, 1 for each of Bruce's friends. Let's get to know just how awful each of you truly is. Think of it as your last confession.
God, man!
Raise a hand or lose it. That's right. Fingers up. Alfred's going to get this party started. Read it.
Never have I ever lied to a friend.
Now, the way that this works is, if you have lied to a friend, finger goes down. I know, your dad's a crime lord. It's really tough to tell a tween. Your turn. Pretty simple rules. And now, if you've lowered a finger, I get to do something terrible to you. Not you, of course. Next!
Huh. Never have I ever used a friend.
All of it.
Manipulated them just to get what I want. Made them think they meant more to me than they did.
We both know where you stand on that one. Good kitty.
I don't know what to do here.
Not you, Puddin'. You do you, hun. I got the cats.
Thanks, babe.
Bruce!
Next up, Tiffany.
Never have I ever. You know what? I'm not doing this.
Don't test us, lab rat.
Test you? If I didn't have a gun to my head, I'd kill you just like I killed Riddler.
Tiffany.
And it'd be a whole lot easier. Because unlike you two, Riddler was smart.
What did you say?
I think the gal who fell into our trap just called us dumb. Maybe we hit her too hard on the head. Or maybe not hard enough.
If there wasn't a 0.001% chance that you might survive the virus, I'd kill you right now.
Read. Never have I ever killed a person in cold blood.
Didn't know the Girl Scout had it in her, did ya?
Finger down, Brucey. You murdered John Doe. And it was as cold-blooded as you can get.
John's not dead. I know he's in there somewhere.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Because, John, you could twist around with all your words, and he'd believe you, but not me!
Hun, he don't matter. Not anymore.
You see what he does? Man, I really dodged a bullet, didn't I? You're a freaking mess. Look at these people you surround yourself with. Liars. Thieves. Murderers. And you think you're too good for me? I am so glad we're not friends.
Puddin', I'm done waiting.
Oh, God. Glad that's nice and sharp.
You got what you wanted, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let him die a little sooner than the rest of the city.
Goodbye, Bruce.
Gotham is safe. Joker gave Gordon a map of the bombs. The GCPD will have defused them by now.
You think I'm gonna fall for this?
All Joker cared about was revenge, so he made a deal. The map in exchange for me.
Yeah, but I totally crippled the guy. No way they'll get to all the bombs in time. Probably.
Probably? You really did this?
We'll have another chance.
This is my life we're talking about! You chose him over me? How could you? You know I need that serum! I'm gonna kill you!
Babe!
Ooh, good cut.
You gotta... He defused the bomb!
Well, Joker. He's way more dastardly. Woohoo! There you go, Alfred.
I'm gonna kill all of you!
Oh, let's hope that's not true. Maybe Selena being here will cause something to be saved. I don't know. Oh, boy.
Alright, you clowns. Time to...
Oh, God, not that. Please don't make her head explode.
Sorry, baby. Can't we just kill and make up?
Let's start with the killing part. See how we go from there.
Oh, boy, here we go. I feel like this might be it here, man. I don't think we're gonna, like, be going for another round after this. Something's going down here, and this is gonna be it. You need to kick her knee the other way. Tea party, obviously. You need to, like, break her knee so it doesn't work anymore. No. Ooh, nice catch. Could really use some Catwoman right now. He's not on the remote. Ba-ding! Huh! Oh, God.
That's a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Move!
I'm glad you can do it.
What should
Tell the GCPD where we are. We can't let these two escape.
You got it.
Okay, at least they're getting away.
I killed you the moment I met you.
Woo! Really glad Catwoman's here right now. Oh! Her and her hammers, man. I don't know why you gave her hammer back. Ow, legs. Woo!
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Power couple.
They'll be cuter with their brains bashed in.
Well, let's see what we can do, man. Again, how would this be if we didn't have Selena with us? I have no clue. So many things could be different right now. No Selena, no freaking Tiffany here, possibly. So many things could be so different. Who knows if Gordon would be a part of this if he was still a part of the GCPD? So many things could be different right now. Ooh, that'll hurt. Come on. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's a real gun this time. Gotta do something, man. Chandelier. Chandelier! Oh!
Wow! What a twist!
I was pressing the X button. Oops. Try that again. We all know that John wouldn't actually do that, though. Okay, so. I was like, why is it not going? I was pressing the X button a lot. These people are all incredibly good at aiming. It's crazy how, like, the bad guys are never good at it, but, like, the people who are, like, the main characters, oh my god, they're perfect. Like, look at that. Like, you got shot, you're just gonna be okay.
Joker!
I'll kill him!
I'll make sure Harley stays put. Call me when we can do something a little less lethal.
Okay. Is he actually gonna kiss her?
This ain't over until I say it's over!
Oh, looks like it's over. Oh boy. Again, I have no idea how this would have played out. Somebody could have died if she wasn't there. Maybe he wouldn't have let her get her way anyway, I don't know.
You can't beat me, Bruce. You need me. I'm the villain of your dreams.
I don't think so.
The shadow within your shadow. The tumor lurking
Ooh,
in your
let's try this one.
soul.
Ooh.
You broke my heart, John. I did need you. I cared about you. But you took what I gave you and you twisted it into something ugly and wrong.
Ugly. Wrong. If you ever loved me, you'd see what we have now. It's beautiful.
Oh boy. How many times can you get stabbed and just deal? Jesus. And like.
Die, Lucy.
Am I so shy? Selena just starts punching the crap out of Harley after she got shot? Like, come on, man. These people are tough as balls. Or on a lot of drugs, one of the two. Looks like they don't even matter. It doesn't matter if you get stabbed. Who cares?
You should see your face.
He's not down. No, 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 no.
John. John!
He's totally pulling your leg. What if I could just like let him die?
Come on!
What if I don't do anything?
Come on!
Oh, it does it anyway? Okay, I was wondering if we could let him die.
Please!
He's gonna wake right up.
No.
He's gonna wake right up. It's Joker.
You saved me. Why? You could have let me die. No one would have blamed you.
Every life has value. Even yours.
Reciting from the old code again, Bruce. You cling to it like a security blanket, hoping if you just hold on, you'll never fall into the darkness. remember that night, drinking frappes under the stars. You dishing out advice about the ladies. Me finding out you were the bat. It was perfect. You know, some part of me always knew. Someone like you, you'd never really be friends with someone like me. But I wanted to believe it so badly. We had some good times, didn't we, Bruce?
This question
It
again?
wasn't all bad.
Yeah, sure. Some of it was fun.
I hope you'll look at that scar and remember those good times.
You can sure take some punishment, Wayne. I'll give you that. Dish it out, too. I'm pulling my people out of Gotham effective immediately. I want you to know, you're square. Your secret is safe with me. After everything you've done, it's only right.
Thank you. If the wrong people found out who I am.
That's not going to happen. At least not because of me. Anything else we need to discuss? Or is this goodbye?
I don't know. Which one? Gordon, I guess, to get him back on the force.
What about Jem? Joker hurt him pretty bad.
They're saying he might not walk again, at least not without a cane. He saved thousands of lives with that map. Trading you like that? He's clearly been taking lessons from the agency. I'm inclined to give him a medal. Maybe his old title too, if he wants it. A tough old dog like him. He's good for a junkyard like Gotham.
Jem deserves the highest honor. Like always, he put his duty first.
It can't have been easy for him. Anyone else you're concerned about?
Yeah.
Catwoman.
I thought she'd be pretty high on your list. You two certainly have been close. I've got a collar on her for now. But seeing how she put herself on the line against Joker, maybe I'd be willing to take it off. As a token of my goodwill.
Catwoman has a sordid past.
Past? I'd say present, with decent odds on future, too.
I'll keep a lid on that, but give her a fresh start. Clear her record.
What record?
Oh.
So, what else?
Look at that. Okay.
And Avesta. Is she going with you?
Poor Iman. You really got inside her head, didn't you? I know it was her that destroyed Riddler's blood. She's gonna have to answer for that. I need to be able to trust the people who work for me. You get that, right? I can't let a betrayal of that magnitude go unpunished.
Let her come work for me. I'll find her a job at Wayne Enterprises.
Is that what she wants?
She should at least know it's an option.
Okay, then. I'll mention it.
Wow, she's so
She's
nice
pretty
right
fond
now.
of Gotham. God knows why. And of you. You know, she loves that steak place on Clinton Street. Maybe you should take her sometime.
I'll see you around.
It's always possible, Bruce. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll be over the moon if I never have to come back to this wasteland.
All teams accounted for, ma'am. Airlift is en route.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right there.
We were able to pick up Ms. Fox's trail. She's taken to the rooftops.
Good. Stay with her until I tell you otherwise. Word is Tiffany Fox copped to Riddler's murder. Personally, I don't give a damn about what happened to that maniac. But I know how you feel about lethal force. I can bring her in if you want. Lay a charge on her.
How can you do that to
Unless
Tiffany?
that's something you'd rather take care of yourself.
Like, how can I honestly do that?
I'm
like,
aware of your history with her. With her father.
Tiffany and I go way back. I'd rather deal with her myself.
My people will let you know where to find her. Take care of yourself, Bruce Wayne.
Oh boy. This was a completely different episode. The only thing that really is kind of similar so far is the Joker stops, which, of course, that's what happens, right? Let's see how this scene goes down. It'll probably be similar to my Vigilante playthrough, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know, because she never got her suit on, so maybe it'll be a little different. She got her suit in the Vigilante one. Let's have a chat here, girl. Oh, she does have her suit on. Okay. So this is like the same cutscene then.
Tiffany.
The words might be different, though.
We need to talk.
Yeah, I figured. I made it, thinking someday I'd be fighting by your side, not running from you. I was working up the courage to tell you. Joker? He just guessed it somehow. Said he knows another psychopath when he sees one. It was almost a relief to admit it. I'm sorry you found out that way.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral.
I can't. Oh.
And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Okay, so I would do You're Only Human. That's what I did in my original playthrough, but I'm doing this solely for the differences, to see what it's like in a different situation. I hate picking this option. I hope you know that. Let's go.
I had to do something to take back control.
Nothing justifies taking a life. Not even a need for revenge.
I was hoping because we both loved my dad, you'd be more flexible.
That's not how it works.
So, where do we go from here?
Is that all it is?
I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list.
Okay, and again, in my original, I did you need a mentor, and then we like fly off into the sunset. It's all cute and crap. In this one, I'm gonna do you need to face justice just to see the differences, okay?
Rather
I hate it though!
You need to face justice, Tiffany. I wish I didn't have to, but I'm turning you in.
You do that to me?
You'll get your day in court. Just like any other criminal.
I can't. Oh my, I would never do that.
That's what I thought you'd say.
She's gonna like run away.
But like any other criminal,
She becomes a criminal?
you'll have to catch me first.
No way. She probably disabled it.
Sorry.
Wow, so you turn her into a villain with that one decision? Jesus. Now if it was agency Tiffany, this could have like not even happened. Got to keep that in mind too. But wow. Yeah, I would never actually do that. I can't. I can't do that to her. I just don't have it in me. But it was interesting to see. Okay, so he's still leaving. Okay. And then I'll do the other play. I'll do the other one.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
So I want to hear him talk again.
I know it's a lot to take in, but hear me out. This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable.
Let's just try some of the different options.
So, take a back seat from the operations. Put your feet up for a while. Keep us stocked with cucumber sandwiches and tea.
And just stand idly by while your enemies rend you limb from limb? Do a little dusting while you bleed out on the Batcave floor? I don't think so. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
All these are bad options.
If I knew then what I know now, I'd never have let you go through with it. You led John Doe to believe you were his friend. Turning on him when he killed those agents, that pushed him to become Joker.
Is that
What's
what
your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Let's try this one.
I'm not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham. But I have to believe the good outweighs the bad. I thought you did too.
Not anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands.
And she's evil now.
I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better. As if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. She was on Joker's guest list because of her relationship to you. Selina, too. It's a miracle any of us survived that ghastly dinner. But Joker certainly made his point. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Let's try this option.
Do you really think I'm that bad?
No, I'm sorry, Bruce. That's not what I meant at all. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Try this one.
Alfred, these comparisons. You knew the evil my father was capable of. You think you see that in me?
I said nothing about evil, Bruce.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
Okay, now I did I'm Nothing Without You in my first one. Let's try this one.
You did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up, but I did a poor job sticking them back together.
Again, I wouldn't have chose that one in my original, but I just want to see the options.
Don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
There's the Batman stuff. Yep.
You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
So in my original playthrough, I gave up Batman. In this playthrough, just because we're trying to see how different things play out, I'm going to give up Alfred. And we'll see what happens, because I went full Bruce Man in my Vigilante playthrough. And I want to see what happens on the other side of the line here, which is like, again, what we did with Tiffany too. I wouldn't have done those things if I was picking from, you know, just out of my own volition, but now we're doing it just out of curiosity. So let's give up Alfred and see what happens. Which I hate doing. I hate the idea of giving up Alfred. I wonder if I do nothing, what would happen there? I mean, that's something we'll have to investigate too, but let's give up Alfred.
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday. And there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
But now something to keep in mind is I don't have Tiffany on my side in this ending. I don't know if that would change the ending at all, but like, let's say you have Tiffany and you don't have Alfred. I don't know what that would be either. The Tiffany thing doesn't really seem to play out if you keep Alfred around. But, I don't know. There's so many ways this can all be going. It's just so much to handle. That's a much more somber ending, though. Leaving Alfred go. And again, I can't see these, which sucks, because I get the game early and they don't let me see these, so I don't get to see, like, what choices actually cause these things. But what we can do is probably see one more cutscene, and I'm curious if this cutscene has to do with the final choice we have with John. We'll see. I bet you it does. I bet you it's the final choice, whether or not we choose to say we're friends or not. Oh, he's actually different, though. He's much happier. Maybe not.
We had so much fun, Joker. I just couldn't stay away.
I knew you wouldn't be able to, Bruce. Let's get you ready.
Oh my. Oh wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that at all. Okay, so maybe that's just the villain ending. I still think that that might change based on the final choice, because his line right there, we had so much fun. I wonder if that would change if we would have made a different decision. But I'm also wondering if there's like 4 different end cutscenes there, where there's one where you be nice to him at the end of Vigilante, you're not nice to him at the end of Vigilante, You're nice to him at the end of Villain. You're not nice to him at the end of Villain. Based off of, like, basically the final choice, whether or not you choose to say we were friends. I think that might be affecting that. I could be wrong. It could be completely nothing and it's just two different endings. I'm not sure. But this was my Villain playthrough. Outside of the final Tiffany scene and the final Alfred scene, it was completely different, which was so cool. And honestly, the final Tiffany scene, I'm guessing, would be completely different if she was a part of the agency as well. So there's still a bunch of things that could be totally different, and they were all so good. Like, I'm sitting here talking about, oh, this is so different, this is so different, this is so different. Let's not forget how great they both were as their own thing, which makes it even more awesome. It's not like there was one where it's like, yeah, this is the one you really want to be playing. No, they were both so good for such different reasons. Like, this Villain one, you just felt so powerless, and it was just like, oh no, what's happening? Like, you just felt like so sad that everything had come to this. And then the Vigilante one, you kind of get that feeling a little bit, but at the same time, you still feel hopeful that he's still in there, that John's still in there. And honestly, I need to play through it more to see if we actually can still save John. Part of me thinks you can't, but I want to see more. And again, I really wish I could see the relationship changing choices at the end, but I can't because they give it to me early and they don't turn it on until later. I don't know why, if they're like trying to prevent people from data mining. I don't freaking know why they don't do it, but I can't see anything, so I don't know what's happening. But this was so good and I liked it so much. I feel like I can't tell you which one I like more because they were so different. Like they're so good for different reasons. I guess personally, I am happier with the choices that I made to make John a vigilante because he had so much less damage to the entirety of Gotham. Like, he wiped out pretty much all of Wayne Enterprises. Like, all the employees are dead, and who knows how many other areas he just murdered people. Like, there's that to deal with. Like, Regina's gone. Like, he was way more just awful in the Villain one. I was anticipating this to be more of a, he does the same thing in either one, and then really it's more of an internal struggle with Bruce and how he deals with John, but it wasn't that at all. Like, it was much more, he just went off the goddamn deep end in the Villain one, and then in the Vigilante one, it's like, he's trying, but you can tell he's just still this kind of crazy. So, I don't know, man. It was so good. I liked it all so much. If anybody says that Telltale doesn't make their choices matter at this point, I'm not even going to get into the discussion because, oh my god, look at how much they're doing just in between my two playthroughs, and I don't even have all the different choices flown out every single which direction. Like, we didn't even see Bane in the Villain playthrough at all. And Bane is all over the frickin' Vigilante one. And the way Harley's handled is completely different. I mean, and again, the Joker himself is obviously completely different. And I'm wondering how the Catwoman stuff would have played out if we weren't her friend in this Villain one, and if we were her friend in the Vigilante one. I don't have that up put together yet. There's a lot of different things, and you might like see the progression through my videos as I try to like get through all these. But there's so many different things that are happening. I still have a lot to play through, a lot to investigate. At least I won't be sitting here having to like commentate over the top of all of it now, because now I kind of like know which one does what. I'll be able to be a little more focused now, but we'll see. This has been really interesting. I hope you guys like this. First time ever, I've done two completely different playthroughs for an episode because they were completely two different things. So thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. If you enjoyed these videos and you want to see the difference checks where I sit here and I try to see what if you did this versus what if you did this, or if you would like ideas on things that I haven't covered yet, please give me ideas in the comments. But again, if you want to see them, make sure you're subbed so you can see these things. I also live stream every single night at 10 p.m. Eastern if you ever want to hang out with me and talk in real time. And we might do some of this on there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm also working on the council. Lots of things that we're going and doing around here. But again, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you in the next video that we do around here.